Here to help. Hello.
Hi there. Welcome to
Hi.
the How are you? You got great energy. You're on with Jake and Gareth. We're here to help you. What is your name, fake or real, and age, and where you're calling from?
My name is Alyssa. I'm 45. I live in the Chicagoland area.
Where are we at here? What can we do for you?
All right. So I am a huge Chicago Cubs fan. Legit, like,
Same.
I know during the season, I know who they're playing, who
Great.
they just played, who they're going to play, who the pitcher is likely for the day, all that stuff. But my issue is that my friends either are casual fans or they only care about how hot the baseball players are.
Right.
And I would like to try and get my friends to care a little more about baseball and the Cubs so
Interesting.
that we can talk about it together. Because I find that I try to engage strangers, and I'm normally I don't want to talk to a stranger. Like, that's a no for me. But if I see someone out and about with Cubs gear on, I'd be like, hey, Cubs, just to see if I can get them to talk to me.
I get
That's
that.
how desperate
I
I
get this
am.
too.
I get
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, you're looking for a way to get your friends more into your interest that they're kind of ambivalent.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or not nearly as committed as you.
This is a dead end, Garth. This is a dead end, and I'm going to
Well,
tell
I
you why,
think.
Alyssa.
Okay, go.
So
All right, go for
I
it.
know I know exactly where you're at, because there was a time in my life where I was such a crazy diehard Cubs fan. I watched every game. I was living in Chicago with my dad. It was 2003. We not only watched every game, but we felt like when they won, we were winning. And if they went
Yeah.
on a losing streak, we would be like,
Oh.
fuck, our life is going to shit.
So
But my
sad.
brother, who's, my best buddy and as close as it can get, is way more of a casual fan. So he
Yeah.
likes baseball in terms of the fun of the game. If they win or they lose, well, it's more fun if they win, but who cares, right?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's just a different experience. And for years, we would kind of like talk it out more, and I would try to like see if I could get him more involved. And then I just had to
Yeah.
realize it's separate planets. There are people who are psychopaths about a team, and then there are people who are just casual. I think what you need to do is form a different group, and that is
Yeah.
like your Cubs
Yeah.
fanatic friends.
That's where I'm at.
So I've tried like message boards and groups and shit, but you get some people on there that are just whack.
Agreed.
And it's
You don't have
hard
time
to
for that
find
shit.
ones. Yeah, it's hard to find ones who can jive with me and we can still just talk baseball.
Well,
Yeah.
let me say a couple things. I think Jake's advice
All right.
is where I was headed, basically. You
Yeah.
can't retrofit a like into your friend group on that
Yeah.
level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's fake. It's
I
also fake if they try. They don't know the right stats, and then you'll hate them for it.
And I also
I
think
will
what's
definitely be annoyed.
What's
Yeah.
nice about Jake's story is he was living with his dad. They're watching the game, and living with your parent and hanging out with him in that level is a normal, acceptable thing. And
when you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
well, yeah, if you're staying with someone for a little bit of time when you go to visit
No,
them,
no. I didn't
and
stay with
where
him.
they
I lived
are,
with
if you
him.
were to
I
go,
lived with him.
if
I
you were to
lived with
go,
him.
yeah, and staying and living. I'm just saying it's very nice to hear staying and living with your parent is an acceptable thing and a fine thing at any age. Especially, what matters is you love your parent. But I'm not trying to get hung up on staying and living and hanging out
Sweet
where you
baby
are and
Ginger.
age and all
Sweet
that sort of
baby
stuff.
Ginger. Thank you, Alyssa.
Okay, all right.
You're
So,
welcome.
all right, let's everybody get muted for a second. What we could potentially provide is an olive branch to potentially see if there's someone who can reach out to the show, and maybe there's
Ooh.
a little bit of a way for us to help bridge that gap for you a little bit. So
I'm open to that.
maybe on the show we could do a Cub intro, or maybe we just via email could try to like set you up and see if there's something that's a little more, again, we're not promising like a fully vetted
Yeah.
situation, but
I think
something
this
a
is
little
interesting.
less crazy than I'm on a message board searching for friends.
Right?
Kevin has popped his beautiful face on our Zoom. Melissa, you can't
Hunk
see
of the
that,
show, Kevin.
but when he pops on, we got to let the hunk talk. Go ahead.
All right.
I've been really interested in the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce
Oh,
conversation. Not that I have been following it, but just how there's so many new NFL fans now that Taylor Swift
Yeah.
has been going. And I think that's been kind of a huge olive branch for football. So if there's some sort of like drama or relationship stuff or some kind of like.
We got a new hunk shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Oh,
great.
And we have the hottest middle infield in MLB, I believe, between him and Nico Horner.
Ooh, I'm going to tell you something, Alyssa. I'm going to brag here a little bit. Nico and I did his podcast years ago, and he and I follow each other. So if you're talking about a hunk hot sandwich, I don't have a connection to Dansby, but maybe we could link your group of gals up with some photo with Nico Horner.
Lose our minds. You
could get Nico Horner.
Yeah, so there might be something there, but I don't think that's what we're going to live with. I think here's where we win. I think Kevin's right, but I also think he's wrong. I'm just being honest. Because if you try to get your friends into the fact that the middle infield's hot, they're going to be like, hell yeah, bottle of...
I have one friend who only cares about how hot the players are.
Yeah, so what that's going to be...
That I was coming on here, and she doubled down. She said wieners before winning every time.
Not a bad philosophy.
I mean, that's not what I'm looking for. I need some wins.
I just watched the David Beckham documentary, and that is definitely wieners before winning. When he was on Real Madrid, I didn't care if they scored a goal.
Yeah, you won already.
You just run around with those legs and those cute shirts, my guy. You've won. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but here's what I would say. I would say if you lean into, also every haircut made him look better.
Yeah. No.
He's one of the only guys.
Even now, you're like, how is he looking arguably better?
But this motherfucker shaves his head, and they set it up like it's a big thing, and they're like, it was really revolutionary. He took off his little hoodie, and I was like, if I had that face, I would shave my head too. Right? It's not a big, bold move. Like. But this is not about how handsome guys are. I don't want the podcast going in this direction, actually.
I mean, we could sit here all day and just chew the fat on how David Beckham has none of it. Go ahead.
I mean, Travis Kelce can get it.
Alyssa, I'm getting off this topic.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, he looks good with a mustache. Go, Jake.
Yes, he is handsome. And who's handsome on the Bears? Actually, Alyssa, who's a more handsome football team, Bears or Packers? What just happened to you?
What?
Who could get it more, the Bears or the Packers?
I guess the Bears. Honestly, I don't follow. The only sport I really follow is baseball.
Okay,
don't follow the Bears.
All right, hold on then, Alyssa. Who are the top three Cubs? Who are the top three Cubs who can get it?
Oh, Dansby, Nico. Can we go David Ross?
Whoa, you're going to manager can get it.
Yeah, I like a little silver fox.
Alyssa, here's what we're going to say in our advice. I got to get out of this call because I don't know where the fuck we are. And I'm embarrassed by my behavior.
It's fun.
So I think what we need to do is we need to find you fans who just care about the game. And if it starts off on social media or just emailing, and then I think you could meet those people at a game.
Yep.
And you don't have to meet for coffee, but you find people who are also fans, and your only connection is you don't meet together in case someone's a psycho. You meet at your seat, you watch the game, and you form a text group, and that's your Cubs group.
Yep.
You know what? I like that. I like that.
Yeah, we'll do what we can on our end, and again, I think it definitely got a little foggy in the middle there.
I don't know what happened.
there. I mean, I was even aligned with the David Beckham
Here's
stuff.
my list.
Hot,
Dansby.
No, we don't need your list. No, we're not looking for your list. You're not.
He's so goddamn handsome.
Alyssa,
you kidding me with that hair?
Listen, no, stop it, stop it, both of you, stop it. Both of you stop
the way
it
he glides
We're
around
leaving
shortstop.
The call is ending. This is the ramp
but don't
down.
forget about Ian Happ. That's a handsome guy.
Jake Happ. I wish there was a mute all. The call is ending.
Anthony
the call is
Rizzo
over.
every
the call's
day
ending.
in those
It's not about which Cubs Jake's can bang.
Those pinstripes.
Alyssa, you're married, Alyssa. Stay off of this topic. Jake, you're married and straight. I don't know what is happening.
And I'll tell you this, Alyssa. Physically,
Alyssa.
he's not my guy, but I'll take a Kyle Schwarber any day. He can just mash it.
Have a good day, Alyssa. Thanks for calling the show. Appreciate it.
Okay, bye. Thank you.